Hi there, I'm Drew Badger, the world's #1 English fluency guide, and in this video we're going to talk about how to improve your pronunciation with just one sound. We receive so many requests from learners about how to improve their pronunciation, so we've created our ultimate guide to pronunciation, and that will be released very soon. I'll be talking about that in upcoming videos. If you'd like to learn more right now, though, you can go to scrollphonics.com, scrollphonics.com. Anyway, because we do get so many requests about this, I wanted to make a quick video today about how to improve your pronunciation and sound much more native with just one sound. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I have a particular way of teaching pronunciation. I don't like using the International Phonetic Alphabet because I think it's a waste of time, and I think it's really quite difficult for people to learn because if you're already learning English, there's no reason to learn an additional language after that. If native speakers don't know what the International Phonetic Alphabet is, then you don't need to know what that is either. If you like doing the International Phonetic Alphabet, that's fine, but it's just not necessary if you want to become a confident speaker. What I do is I do things phonetically. So as an example, the way people might speak, maybe I use a word like little. But when I'm teaching the pronunciation of this word, I'm using lidl. So the T becomes more of a D sound. And it doesn't matter if you call this a flap T or anything else. The important thing to remember is just how it sounds. You always want to get to the basic root thing to be able to understand the way things sound so that you can develop patterns for this. So little. So I have a little elephant in my hand. So I have a little elephant in my hand, but I'm just giving an example of how something might blend together. So this is the way I teach pronunciation, and if you like that, then fantastic, keep enjoying these videos. But the thing I'd really like to work on in this video is using one sound to connect two different things. Now, an example I often give is that train. Now we have two different words here, but when we pronounce them together, we say them together, that train. It actually becomes one blended sound as opposed to two different words. So that train, we've got two T's that are next to each other. The T at the end of that and the T at the beginning of train. That train. But if we blend these together, it becomes one sound. So the secret to sounding like a native English speaker is using this idea of having one sound. So that train. You don't have two T sounds. The one T sound is connected to both of these words. That train. The same thing works if you're using maybe a consonant and a vowel when they're next to each other, but in two different words. As an example, an apple. So we have the N, which is a consonant sound, and an A with apple, which is a vowel sound. An apple. But again, if you're trying to connect these things as two sounds, we don't have two distinct words. An apple becomes an apple. It's like one continuous sound I'm speaking because when native speakers speak, they're speaking in phrases, not individual words. They're speaking in phrases. Could I have an apple? Could I have an apple? This phrase, could I have an apple, or I'm even just asking a question by itself, it's one continuous blended thing. Could I have an apple? Could I have an apple? Could I have an apple? So the way to improve your pronunciation is to work on individual phrases like this and then start practicing them, just being able to blend a few things, and then you can start putting your words and phrases together into longer sentences. So could I have an apple over there? Or that train looks busy. You want to just practice saying these things over and over again until you get nice and comfortable using them. And as you do this, you will develop a sense for the patterns and how the blending should work. So if we have a consonant and a vowel together, we blend the two of those together. Could I have an apple? Or if we have two consonants together, then we put just one of those sounds. We take one of those T's away, and then we blend the whole thing as one sound. That train. So we don't use the T from that. We say that train. So today, take a few phrases and try practicing these things and look for the patterns in the way things sound. So the same like little for looking at something like two T's. Okay, maybe when we have another word with two T's in the middle of it, probably changes the way it sounds. Might not always, but listen for that carefully. So if we have a word like better or butter. So like it sounds weird if I pronounce it like this, but we blend it together to be better, butter, butter, better, butter. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you want to sound more like a native speaker and just improve your confidence in general, I know you will enjoy Scroll Phonics when we release it. So I look forward to releasing that and having more people try it very soon. We're so excited. We've been working on this for a really, really long time, a couple of years, in fact, and we're almost ready to release it to people to try out. Do like this video if you have enjoyed it, and become a subscriber to the YouTube channel if you have not already, and share this video with other people who might be struggling with their pronunciation as well. Finally, if you struggle with your pronunciation and want to improve the way you sound, and it could be maybe your listening as well as your use of grammar, all of these things are connected, but you can learn to improve all of them absolutely free at EnglishAnyone.com by taking our free quiz. You can do that right here in this video by clicking on the link in this video or on the link in the description below this video, and we can help you do that absolutely free. We will give you specific advice to help you improve all of your habits, and then you will learn to become a confident, fluent English speaker much, much faster. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and I wish you a fantastic day. Bye-bye.